Alright, Gimp man, hopefully you can hear me pretty well, man. So let's get started here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just open. I'm gonna send these to you over email, and so that you can have them. I just have two made right now. So let me just open it up here. So the IG templates, we have two here. As you can see, they change colors and they switch sides, so that everything's not just on one side all the time. So you can pick one or the other. One is dark because like it gives a thing of like, oh, this guy did bad, and then this is light if he did good, or again pure, that type of stuff. But anyway, that's not really the point. Honestly, it's more of just showing you that we have two sets. So this right here is the background. This right here is the here. Let me change this so it's more pointy. All right, there we go. So this right here is the background right here. This is team color 2. This is team color 1. You see the athletes right here, and then they have the logo right here. I also put this like little strip on the outside. I don't know how I feel about it just yet, but it kind of looks cool. Just gives it more of like a you can see how much shapes there are, so I feel like it just gives it another shape to kind of like do that. But if you want to, you can go right here and click this, and then it'll throw it away. It kind of looks cleaner the way it is right now, but that just kind of adds extra dimension. I feel like I kind of like it without it, honestly. But anyway, so let's just take that out. Sometimes you just need to refresh your eyes on shit sometimes. Let's so see right here, this is to, oh shit, you can't really see. Let's put myself right here then. So right here, sorry, I was looking at the other thing. You can go ahead and like zoom in, zoom out. You know that already. So let's put it at 100 again. So this is a pretty good one right here. Again, you have your athlete. You have this spot right here where you could put like the headline, and then you have the stats right here. You know what I mean? So, or whatever it is, and then the quote right here. But like the headline, like why are you posting this in the first place, and then all the extra stuff in this one right here, and then of course pick good font. So anyway, we're looking at it right here. I have it named out right here. As you can see, it says like athlete subjects. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out. You can pull that out so that you can see a little bit more. So it says athlete or subject, so anything, a team, put in the front right there. You have team color 1, team color 2, team color 1, team logo, as well as the background. So for background, let's say you want to change the background, right? What you're gonna do is, let's just start off with the background first. So let's just say like everything is gone. Like, let's just turn everything off, right? So you have just this. So let's go ahead and get a background. So we're gonna click on the background. We're gonna click file. We're gonna click I'll just say just open as layers, because I don't think you're gonna be able to use this background anymore. You're just gonna have to go pick up a new one. So then you're gonna pick your background, whatever picture you have. I'll send you the backgrounds here so that you can have those at your disposal as well. So I have these backgrounds, so I have about 4 different ones here. So let's just make one who, like Steph Curry, he goes crazy. It's an electric, boom. Well, this is a little too big and it's like really in there. So this right here is called the scale tool, and you can right click and switch to all these different ones that you can see right there. You can kind of zoom in and see them all, but there's a whole bunch of different stuff, but we're not going to focus on that right now. We're just going to scale this down right here. So we're going to grab it, and then we're just going to drag, scale it down. You can grab this little square right here and you'll be able to move it. So I just like to put it in the middle and then scale it one more time. All right, let's put it right here, and then let's scale this back. So all you need to do is cover the transparency area. Go ahead and click scale, and it'll be right there. So maybe we want to fit it more because we like to see that bolt. Because that bolt's really cool looking. Alright, so this is just the background. I made this one myself, so I think it's pretty cool looking. And then you have like the team colors in front of it, so it's all good. So that's your background, right? So let's just put it right here, and then let's just delete this one. Or actually, let's just put background here. And then let's just delete this one here. Okay, so then we have the team logo, of course, but let's just put that in the front there. because I want to do this one instead. So now we have the team color. As you can see, it's on the right side right there. You can see it. So you can grab this right here. And then what I would do is go ahead and grab this right here. It's a square tool. You're going to grab the square tool and you're going to match it up right here where it is. And then make a square like that. Just click and drag. And then what's cool about it is that you can grab these little squares and you can make sure that it covers it, right? So right there, you can even drag it outside because it's just going to show what that thing, where that transparency is. So all this extra right here, like it's not going to color that. It's just going to color whatever this square is. So what you're going to do is, let's see, so we're going to pick, let's just pick a random ass athlete. So let's just go to athlete here. And I don't know how to open it like on this one, but let's just see. All right, so let's go ahead and go open as layers, and we'll pick our main subject. I'm just gonna pick a random dude. All right, Devin Booker, because Devin Booker can go hard. Oh shit, I don't have him in PNG. That's not gonna work. Drew Brees doesn't go hard like that. Okay, Jalen Hurts, smiling, right? So that's gonna be our color scheme. So let's go ahead and just delete Jared Goff for now. So we're going to go ahead and have this guy. Let's go ahead and scale him down so he looks good. Cancel that. Go right here. Oh, it still has the color or the square selected. So I'm just going to unselect that. So because I haven't picked the color scheme that we want just yet. So let's go ahead and grab this. All right. So we want him to be maybe like this big because we still want him to be the subject like right in the middle. But we can put them off to the side just a little bit here. But that looks cool already, just kind of having it like that. So you're just going to scale them right, position them correct with this one right here. Let's go ahead and click scale to confirm it. That looks pretty cool. So it looks like it's green, white, green, black. I think the green, black would just make this look really nice. We can try it with the green, white too. Just see what's going on here. So what we're going to do again, we're going to go ahead and hide him. And we're going to click on this layer. So you're not affecting this layer or any other things. You're just going to be focused, like literally you're just focusing on this layer whenever you have it. So even though Jalen Hurts is right there and you color and he's like not on this layer, so whatever you color here, it's going to be like on the back of him because he's not in front. And it's not ever going to paint on Jalen Hurts because Jalen Hurts is his own layer. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get the gradient tool here. It's a really cool tool to get a color that you actually like. And put this really cool shadow. It gives it depth because if it's just flat, dude, it looks ugly as hell. So what we're gonna do here, let's go ahead and click this. It's gonna be the color picker tool. Let's pick a good green that would go real nice. So we want a really good, nice, like solid green. I would say this one. It's a nice green. It kind of looks a little bluish. You can see it change right here. So we're gonna go like with the darker green maybe. Okay, so this color green right here has a little shadow on it, so it makes it look just a little bit more green. So we're gonna go ahead and use that one, but it matches this guy and him as a color scheme. So we're gonna have it right here, and then we're gonna go ahead and keep this one black so it could be the shadow, because again we're gonna use that gradient tool. But again, so let's go ahead and just make this. Let's hide Jalen. Let's go right here. And let's put that right there. Let's make the tool, the box here. Let's try to match it. That looks like it's matched right there. You can drag it this way too. And again, you know, it's not going to paint the outside. So what we're going to do is going to press enter, which selects it. As you can see, it's a little dotted line. It's going all the way around. So now you're only going to be affecting that. Let's grab this gradient tool. Let's make sure that this thing right here is on the right thing where it has that like little fading into it. And you're going to click it and go from one side to the other. Right? So what the concept is that it goes from the color that you picked to black. So you can drag this all the way down and kind of get different shades of it coming up. And you can drag this down too, and then it'll turn the top more green. So I want it to be a little bit more green. I'm going to keep it like that, and then let's make it fade in just a little bit more. Like that looks good right here. Because it's fading, it gives it depth. It's got that green because this is lower. I don't think it's going to get any lighter than that, but that's the color green, of course, of his jersey, so it's going to look good no matter what. And then So that's just this one, right? So now we have this one. Let's go ahead and just close this. Let's click enter, and it'll go ahead and stop. And it'll go ahead and stop because you're gonna continue to use this tool. So you want to click on a different tool just to like get better at that. So that's all good now. So we have that all set with that first one, and then we're gonna go ahead and get team color 2. Let's go ahead and look at Jalen right here. What do we want, black or white? I think that like a good like white would do pretty well, into like a grayish would look really good next to Jalen. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and grab. Well, let's look at this. So that's how this is, right? It's like this triangle look. I like the way that looks, but maybe you would like to do something different. But I like the way that looks. So it was still selected on that square, and it's only going to select that square when you click on this layer. So what you're going to do is press Control Shift Alt, or you can go to Edit right here, select, and then just click Select None right here. But I already did Shift Control A. So anyway, then you're going to go ahead and click on this one. You have like a template to look at. Let's go ahead and grab this path tool. You're going to go ahead and click wherever you can right here. You can even click just a little behind it or whatever, but you're going to make a little thing right here. Make sure that you clicked on this layer. You're going to click right here. Then you're going to click to this side as well. And you can do whatever you want out here, but just make sure that you don't touch it. All right, so then you're going to click enter. And now it has, again, just this triangle selected. Even though you have it all the way up here, it has this triangle because it's only focused on this. All right, so now you have it selected, right? Guess what you're going to do? You're just going to grab this, and you're going to have to pick a color gray now. So let's go ahead and actually pick this real quick. Let's just do white. Let's do this white right here. Go ahead and grab this gradient tool. Make sure that it's like that again, where you can mess with this too. You can do a whole bunch of different things, but I just like to keep it to this. You can also change from this to that, so on and so forth. They're like just different shades of stuff. But anyway, let's just keep it to this one right here. So what you're gonna do is gonna do the same thing. I like the shade on the bottom. I feel like there's lighting coming from the top into the bottom. So let's go ahead and just grab it here, and then we're gonna pull it down this way. But see that black is right there. Let's pull it down just a little bit. Let's actually go like this, cause see, you can fuck with the angles. So that looks pretty good. That one looks a little bit more elite. That one, it shows a little bit too much black. This might work right there, but you can like fuck with this, see? You can make it come from this side, you can make it come from this side. I like that. I like the way that this looks right here. I like that. And you can pull this down to make it more white. But look, see? This is how it would look. And that's plain, but when you put this right here, it gives it like a nice effect that you want. Maybe pull this down a little bit more and pull this one up so it gets that cool. Yeah, see, like that. Yeah, take a little bit of time, fuck with it. So now this looks good. Electric. We have team color 1, team color 2. Now we got to do the team logo. I already have them preset. Maybe you can make your own. I do have a couple already like made, so you can check it out. I like to just put the logo there. I'll send you actually all the other ones too, so that you don't have to cut up other ones, unless that's a good idea so that you can get used to cutting stuff a little bit more. Oh, that's camera roll. Get photos. So Eagles, I think I have the Eagles logo. Maybe because they were so bad this year, like I don't have them, but let me try Philly. PH. Packers logo. Alright, so I don't think that I have the Eagles logo. But I'm just gonna go ahead and let's just put the Packers logo just for the sake of it. Oh shit. Undo. Open layers. Let's just try a different one. You gotta make sure that it's the PNG, because I won't send you any of those, but that makes it not go through. Okay, there it is. So let me just do that. It's still green, so it'll probably look good. See how it's big? Just grab the scale tool. Right now, see you have that square selected, so watch out. So let's go to edit. Let's select none. Make sure that we're just selecting what we want. You'll learn, bro. Like sometimes shit will just happen, and then you're like, what happened? So then you gotta figure it out. Just put it like maybe right here. It's gonna be behind Jalen Hurts already, because see Jalen Hurts is in front. but apparently we can't. Okay, now we can see it. So imagine this being the Eagles thing instead, and then you're like, oh, like this guy's electric and stuff. But let's say you see like it's blue, it kind of throws everything off. Let's go ahead and add. Oh, you know what? Let's just do this instead. So you can go to colors right here, and then you can go to color balance, and you're gonna take that blue, or you're gonna take this green, and you're gonna up it. See if it what happens with it. Okay, so that doesn't really look too good. Let's see if we take this blue away. So then it turns green like that. Let's give it more blue. Okay, so that's not really gonna work either. So let's cancel that. What we're gonna do is go ahead and put let's add a layer mask. I don't know. I don't really know how to do this just yet, but let's just do this. Okay. And then let's take the opacity and turn it down. Okay, so that's not gonna work the way I wanted to. So let's delete layer mask. Oh, what happened here? Oh, because it's opacity. Let's put that up. Okay, so let's just add new layer. Let's take what we had beforehand, and usually has the most recent ones, but let's just go ahead and take this right here, bang bang, and then let's grab this right here. See, so we made a new layer. We're just gonna go ahead and grab this, right click it, bucket fill. Let's fill the bucket, bang. So now it's all one color like that. What we're gonna do is take the opacity and we're gonna go dive it down, but it's still that color, so we can't, that's not gonna work either. Because what I want to do is change the color of this. So let's try another one. I think it's actually saturation. So let's see, let's turn this, and let's try this way, just turn it green. Doesn't have that green that we want though, huh? So let's cancel that. Oh, my neck. How long is this video? 17 minutes already? Well, you kind of get the picture of it. It is lightning. I'll figure out how to like kind of blend it in, but I think that this is kind of good enough right here. Let's just keep it at this. Let's go ahead and delete this right here. You do want to just kind of continue to work with them like that, so that you know what you're working with. But I mean, this kind like imagine this being Eagles one. It looks cool. That's good enough. And then you know you have him right there. You can put more than one player too, maybe two players, bang bang, one behind like that, one right there instead of the logo. And then you can go ahead and just grab this like this. Like I'm using this green color already. Let's just go ahead and say Jalen Hurts. Grab that. Make sure you click all of them. There you go. Like that. You can make this bigger. You can also make the letters close like this, or make them farther apart. I'll make them closer. I also want to make it bigger too, so let's just make these bigger. I like how that looks. So you can drag this thing, and then it'll make it bigger. Let's grab that to this side right here. And then you can ask like a question maybe right here, like starter? Make it smaller. And then put stats right here. What's cool about this is that you can make this like middle, and then you could put a 20. Oh, let's put this as white, or here, let's cancel. Let's grab this, and then let's grab maybe like right there. That looks like good lettering. Or you can just make it all black, whatever you want. It's your choosing. Let's do that because that's the one I think. Whatever. 20. And then we want this to kind of all fit at the same one. So let's try to lower it until they kind of settle. Let's drag this out. You want to help out too, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, there you go. And then what you can also do is take this and make these smaller. So it's like 20 points per game. Like that's like a big deal, you know what I'm saying? And then you could put the same thing, and you can see like how big the font is. So let's go back right here. We want it to be like 45, so we can match that. We'll say 0. Oh, whoops, right here, 0. And then let's not get that part. And then let's go back to, what was it, 29? And then we'll go 20 points per game, 0 INTs. Let's put 10. Go to 47. You can also just input it right here if you want. 10. And then let's go back to 29. Rushing. So you can like fix this. You can either make it smaller, or you can like kind of push it in, but you push the whole thing in actually. So it's just whatever you want to do. Go ahead and grab this, put it where you want it to be so it can look good. Maybe like right there is cool. But like, it's like, oh, this guy's electric. It's Jalen Hurts, a starter. Bang, bang, bang. Look at all that. You got electricity in the back. You would have the actual Eagles logo. So it looks cool, right? But you know what's going to make this shit badass is when you have these drop shadows. So what you're going to do is Jalen Hurts is the main point. So you're going to go right here. You're going to go to filters. You're going to go to light and shadow. You're going to go to drop shadow right here. Bang. Just press OK. Usually the first one's cool. But let's say you don't really see the shadow too much. Go ahead, grab it, make sure you clicked on it, press Control F, and it'll do it again. You think you want a little bit more? Let's do it one more time. You think that's a little bit too much? Actually, it looks pretty cool like that, but you could just undo it. Easy as that. But you can experiment. That looks pretty cool to me. It looks a little bit more intense. Let's go to the Jalen Hurts one. Let's go ahead and click it. Bam, 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 bam. It just gives it depth, and it makes it look nice. Everything kind of just flows just a little bit better. Maybe this Packers logo, you want to give it like a nice little thing, make it look cool. Maybe this one needs just a little bit more. Bam. So before all the drop shadows, it looked kind of weird. You can like go back and then like come back here, but like, this is a pretty cool thing. And of course you can make this bigger. In my opinion, like these need to be bigger, but I was just messing with it. So don't worry about this, just edit it, but you'll lose a drop shadow. But you can grab all these and then make them bigger and stuff. But again, you kind of parted these out in their own thing. So again, you can just make these bigger. Like that's probably like a really good one here. You can probably even leave the other ones the same. Rushing touchdowns and stuff, and it's like all small. But they get the point. Like, look at 10 rushing touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? And so you got these clicks. Just go ahead and Control FF. Bam. There they go again. Like that shit looks tight. So it's already properly sized so that when you attach it to a YouTube video, it looks cool and stuff. So this is like a really just simple thing. Another thing that you can do is let's go to colors and curves. So this is the curves thing, right? You can do this with anything, but you can just pretty much just fuck around with this. As you can see right here, this is how much of the colors that they use in each one. Really, this kind of just changes the highlight and how it looks. So see, like there, it kind of looks intense. Let's see, you can experiment. Let's go up and down. Let's see what you like. So this is the original, making it straight. See how it goes like straight up and down? But you can really mess with it. Like this one makes him look pretty bright, but let's see, because this one will look, oh, look at that. You know what I mean? Like he looks pretty sick like that. Like highlighted, you know what I mean? Maybe it's a little too much, but look at, so I think it looks split view. So, the left side is what it is, and then the right side is what it is. But look at it, like you can't really tell because you can tell a little bit because it's the shoulder, but if it was his face, you could definitely tell. Oh, let me move this. So if you go right here, like it's a split preview, so you could see what it was. This is the before, this is the after the filter. So let's just apply the filter. I think it looks cool like that. It really brings him out. Maybe you could pick like a different font kind of look for these because the gray is a little too bland. It follows into it. But yeah, like, it's kind of aesthetic with this. I'll try to figure out how to make this background into a different one. I remember being able to do it with this. You like add a layer mask and then you like apply it. Here, let's see. Let's add new layer. Let's get this. Let's turn it. Let's get this and let's go this green. Right? Maybe we need just a more solid green. Let's try this. Let's grab this green right here. Let's grab that green. All right, so we have it right here now. Let's go ahead and go back to this layer. Let's grab this and let's go ahead and paste it. All right, so now that matches that one, of course, but I think that green is gonna make this look like this green right here. So what we're gonna do is just drop the opacity level. It's just such a hard blue, I think. I mean, yeah, it's just like such a hard blue. And they're two different greens too. I don't like that. It's not. I was hoping that maybe that it would overcome it, but let's just try that again. And then let's go like this. Nah, that doesn't look too good. Well, I'll figure that part out, but everything else is pretty good. Like, it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. So, maybe like just a better background would look cool. Like this one, maybe just doesn't fit it. Let's see. Let's open as layers. Let's just pick another background that's like can be do it. Like this one I made pretty cool. For that tough, greedy, grimy. Put right there. Scale. Yeah, so that shit looks badass. That shit just looks bad, bro. But the other one is like just a little weird. But this shit looks bad, especially if it was the Eagles like one. So yeah, maybe we could just stick to the black and white, black and silver. But that's pretty much it, dude. I know it was a little bit longer, but I gave you just like a lot of different tips that could help you out, and you can just use them. Those are like my favorite ones to use. But yeah, it's a lot right now, but because of all this stuff in the tutorial, you'll know how to do everything, and it's pretty simple. So I hope if you have any questions, like don't ever hesitate to give me a call or anything. But yeah, I think it looks really nice. You know what I mean? Like it's cool.